Hi, welcome back to MexAir RC segment of videos on the construction of the X4MR250 Racing Quad. This segment over here will just talk about simply placing the standoffs in position where you need them for your particular application. These standoffs I'm referring to are for the power distribution board and or your flight controller. The standoffs are spaced on the underside, and I'll show you this in a moment, the details, such that they're 30.5 millimeter spaces between the holes in the body. And that way, such as the NAS 32 and many others, and our power distribution board that we supply with the kit, you can mount them to the standoffs directly in the main part of the body. And you can piggyback the power distribution board and your controller one on top of the other, which we have done on all of our builds so far. In any case, the standoffs are your very simple plastic standoffs. One set is supplied with your kit, and this is a standoff, one of the screws, and one of the nuts for one set of one of the four standoffs. This is what we'd need to start with here. Very simply, at any point during the build, early on is okay because you really aren't going to be messing with them at all during the build. You can install the standoffs. I'm going to install the standoffs, just as an example, on these two holes over here. Buried under the arms is a pair of holes, just like these, and this set and this set, a total of 6 standoff holes. You have your choice whether you want to mount your power distribution board and controller towards the forward part of the quad or towards the rear. So the 4 holes over here or these 4 holes over here, with standoffs being mounted on the top. The way you do that is you take one of the screws from the bottom, it's a 5 millimeter hole. You place it in the hole, and given the right screwdriver, just simply press it through the hole to the other side. You may have to screw it a little bit, give it a little bit of threading in there, and as you see, I now have my threaded end of my screw here. Take one of my standoffs. It's easy when you have the top plate off. I'm just doing this a little bit late in the game, and that's okay. Take the small standoff, place it over the top, and just start threading it onto the screw. And again, my fingers, being the age I am, I guess, I'll try not to drop them. But just place it on the top, and I can start screwing it into place. Then to tighten it down firmly, I just put my screwdriver back on the bottom, continue to tighten it into place, holding it steady on the bottom and a little tweak on the bottom. And we simply had just added a standoff to that position. These 4 already have been in place. And I just repeat that process to the other side. Normally, you would only be using 4 standoffs. This was just to show you how to install them. Simply from the bottom with the screw, standoff flat on the top, and then the nut is used to secure your power distribution board or controller down. Now, here's an example of one under construction. I very simply have longer standoffs placed here, so you can see the position. That's for display purposes only, and the other 4 in position here. Normally, you'd only be using 4 total standoffs just to match your configuration, but you have the option. Place everything forward, your controller and distribution board, or a little bit more towards the center if you like to have it closer to the center of gravity, as some people do. There's still plenty of room to the back, and I'll grab one over here, to take a 4-cell LiPo, still put it here, and barely to the edge over here. So you have plenty of room in there even when you're in the middle to use a 4-cell lithium poly battery. And we'll move you on to our next segment. Thank you.